Hey guys, Matt here for Matt and Sawyer's Epic Adventure. I was sitting around the other day and realizing that it had been a while since I made a video update. So this is my almost 3 months here on the Big Island. About 6 weeks in, I got a little bored with being in vacation mode so much and realized that it was time to get on with my project. One of the goals that I set in my head was I really wanted to kind of start changing the equation that I lived with and get out of the rent model or paying a mortgage thing or whatever, and just kind of simplify things in my life a little bit. So one of the things I wanted to do was acquire a piece of property and build an off-grid cabin. So about 6 weeks in, I started working and doing some research into various properties and who owned them and things like that. And I was able to acquire 3 acres of virgin lava land. And since then, I have been in the process of preparing the build site, doing some dozing work with this enormous D9 dozer, and then brought in 4 giant dump truck loads worth of crushed rock, and so to make out the building pad and the driveway. And there's a lot that I've recorded of that, and I'll do that in a separate video. So that's kind of the major update on that. I guess the next big step, I just signed the contract and put my deposit down, and my builder's going to be starting in the next couple of weeks getting the cabin up. So I've spent some time kind of working on the design of the cabin. It's going to be a really unique design. It's going to have a cool carport off to the side. I can't wait for everybody to see it. Outside of that, I've just been kind of taking it easy. I spend a lot of time going to the beach and swimming. It's been kind of my newfound passion. I swim about an hour a day, and it's like open ocean swimming. It's very relaxing, and it's been quite a good workout for me. It seems to do a lot just for my overall health and well-being. So that's really cool. Had some really unique opportunities, just almost on a daily basis, just to kind of snorkel with in over some amazing, beautiful reefs, and even swim with dolphins. At least once every couple of weeks, I can get my timing just right and get to swim with dolphins, and just that is just so. I mean, words. It's hard to describe that. To be able to have that experience in life, but to have it on, as part of my life, that is just, it just so blows my mind, that I'm that fortunate to be able to have this experience. Um, I guess in the course of the last month or so, I've kind of dealt with a few things that I suspected were going to happen. I kind of knew at some point I would get a little lonely, and miss kind of some of the day-to-day things, going meet up with friends and hanging out, or going grab coffee or a drink or whatever. It's been kind of, there's been definite moments where it's been like, oh, I really would love to go hang out with George or go do something with Judah or whatever. But through the conveniences of modern technology, we've been able to stay in touch, and keep up. So that's great. There was a point in there where I felt like my confidence and my courage levels took a little hit, and I just realized that there were external forces that I was letting kind of influence my overall well-being, and at the end of the day, it was just bullshit, and I was letting something that had no control over me control me, so, or have an effect on me. So that was it's a really strange situation, but it was cool that I was able to kind of recognize that. And then, kind of been planning with the cabin and the various transactions, of doing work with contractors and things like that. I've gotten wrapped up a little bit kind of in the details and allowed myself to get stressed out about things. And I was journaling the other day, and one of the things that I wrote was, am I looking at the details or am I looking at the picture? And I had to step back and think about that. It's like, okay, and I started using that as a filter in situations where I felt a little out of whack or not 100% on things that, I had to ask myself, am I looking at the details or am I looking at the picture? And when I found myself looking at the picture, I could see the details and I could see things, but I saw how they all fit together in the larger scope, as opposed to just getting wrapped up and really deep in one issue. So, I don't know, little life lessons that I've picked up along the way. Otherwise, I'm very healthy. I'm taking care of myself. My sleep has been kind of off and on, but, hey, what else is new? Otherwise, I'm just enjoying the beauty of the Big Island and such a magical place that it is. So anyway, I've gone probably about a minute longer than I normally do on these things. But hey, I haven't updated in a while, so there you go. I appreciate everybody's support. I really appreciate my friend Eric coming out to visit. It was cool having someone normal around for a week. And yeah, I'm just so grateful that I'm here and that this is real. And I'm getting to manifest my dreams and my intentions. And it's just so cool. So anyway, I'll leave with a shot of property and the project as it stands so far. It's kind of hard to get a little bit of perspective of the scale of some of this, but there's the driveway that goes out to the road there. Gosh, I need to quit crying when I do these things. Those pallets are kind of marking the back end of the house. I've been kind of trying to tweak the view because I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a giant volcano back there. It puts on a pretty spectacular light show at night. Anyway, it's super awesome out here. It's like being almost on another planet. It's probably the best way to describe it. But it's this really cool lunar landscape that I've just kind of fallen in love with. And then, as I go that way, the ocean's just like right there. So anyways, that's the update for now. Here approaching the 3-month mark here on the Big Island. This is Matt Austin for Matt and Sawyer's Epic Adventure from the lava lands of Kalapana, signing out.